Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on this beautiful sunny day out here in Sweden. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. We're gonna keep working on our this console RPG we're making. So now, what we did last time was we made enemy H and enemy CPP, so the enemy class, and we just played around a little bit here with all these values and stuff. Whoops, let me just zoom in on that. All these values here, and we made a bunch of functions, and we tested making an enemy and printing that enemy out. Now, what we're missing here is something like a drop item, or transfer items to the player and stuff like that, drop gold and all that stuff. Now, I don't know if we have gold in luck, accuracy, defense, exp, armor. Okay, so let's just make a integer. Let's make gold or something. Now, just so we have that ready for later. Let's see, where's that? Bam. This gold equals 0 because we're poor. Okay, we're really poor. Now, when we initialize our character, gold equals, let's just say 100, whatever. There we go, 100. 100 gold seems nice, so we'll be able to shop and stuff like that. Now, what I was thinking today is just discuss a little bit and then go ahead and build on this travel function here. So what we want to be able to do is we want our character to travel, store something called distance traveled instead of the X and Y positions. So we'll keep these for now and just make a integer distance traveled, and we will go ahead and character and just this distance traveled equals 0, and then I just said something in Swedish again. Är lika med means is equal to. But yeah, so we have that. So distance traveled will be kind of our survival timer, right? It will keep track of how long we've been alive. Now, to create this travel function, which I started with here, we need a class called event. So I was thinking we'll have an event class. Then what can happen is that you can, as you travel, you'll encounter enemies, you'll encounter all these different things, right? Like I was thinking quizzes as well, like different types of puzzles and quizzes that will pop up. So we'll have a quiz class, or a puzzle class basically, where we'll have different puzzles that we'll have to solve, and that puzzle will have a solution, a question, a solution, and like different things you can answer, right? So we can make a bunch of puzzles, and we can probably load these in from a text file. So I was thinking we could do something like that. So we'll start off by making a event class, and events will be like the generalized events. So enemy encounters, quizzes, traps, a bunch of different things like random, spinning wheels, whatever you want to put in there, we can put in there. Okay, so that sounds like a good idea. Let me just go ahead and do where's this thing, Solutions Explorer, because I always screw this up. But yeah, let's just make a new class. This is a big game already. Event. We'll make an event class, and let's just go ahead and make another class called a puzzle class. Okay, we'll have different puzzles we can have. We'll have vectors storing these, so we'll be good with that. The event and the puzzle and the event CPP. Let's go ahead and transfer these over here. Event and puzzles. So let's just go ahead and do this. Event class and the puzzle class. Now, the event will have a function in actually we'll have private here. Then we'll have a function called create event. Okay, it'll be void. Now it'll create an event, and that event will be triggered. So or generate event. Generate event, small g, void generate event. We'll just keep that here for now, so we can think a little bit how we're going to be using this. event, and then we have a puzzle. Okay, so a puzzle is going to have a solution, a bunch of questions, and a solution. So let's just say std string question. Now we have to do this damn thing every time. Let's just go ahead and do this. Do that. Okay, question. Then we have a std vector, std string called answers. Is that how you spell answers? I think so. And then int an index for correct answer. Okay, now include vector. So this is just a quiz, right? And then we'll have enemy encounters and all that other stuff. So in event, in generate event, we will have a integer I equals 0. And we'll have event here, int number of events, different types of events, right? Equals, let's say we have 2 different types of events for now. And then we'll have random number of events plus 1. So what this is going to do is going to randomize this. So it's going to generate an event from 1 to 2. Okay? And since the plus 1 is actually going to be 0 to 2, but we're going to have this plus 1, or 0 to 1 actually. So it's going to be plus 1. So it's going to be from 1 to 2. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. It's going to go from, let's see. It should be 1 to 2. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. But never mind. We'll just do this. I will say number of events 2. That will actually be 3. I'll check that out until next time. But what we need to do is we need to go into enemy. We need to copy this as well in here, just like that. And then we have random. Yeah, random. So then we'll have a switch case. Switch with I, and it depends on what we do here. So default case 1, case 1, break case 2, break case 3, break, and so on and so on. Now I will be able to go up to 3 because we have, or 0 to 1 actually, so this should be fine. Case 0, 2, and then default. So what we'll have here is the enemy encounter. What we'll have here is the puzzle, or the quiz, or whatever you want to call it. So there'll be different types of quizzes and puzzles and stuff. And yeah, cool. So we have like a basis for this. Now, an event, as soon as game, as you travel, you'll be able to move. Let's see, in character distance traveled. Is that how you spell traveled? I'm not sure. You do it the correct way. I'll just keep it like this for now. Distance traveled. Let's see. Let's see, inline const. Actually, put it here. Distance traveled. Get dist travel. Get this travel const int. Is it an integer? Yes, it is. Const int get distance traveled. And then accessors, modifiers. Inline void set dist traveled const. Let's see, this distance traveled equals, let's see, const int distance equals plus or equals distance. So we'll just keep it like that. The distance traveled distance. Okay, that seems fine. Now in game we'll say this characters active character dot set distance travel equals this. Actually, we can make this a function, you know, to make it a little easier, so you don't have to do a bunch of stuff. Modifier. We can do this as well, or we can do this. Travel void travel. So we'll just increase it by 1. Travel, just like that. Bam! So we'll just increase it by 1 every time we travel. Now, here we'll have to say event, whoops, include as well, excuse me, game.h. Make sure you include your stuff here. Include event.h, and in event.h we'll include puzzle. Include puzzle.h, just like that. And then we'll go to game. So now we have an event ev. We create an event and we say ev.generate event, and in that we'll run whatever happens. So I'm guessing we generate the event .ev. Let's see, event. We'll somehow have to shove our character in there so the event can handle everything. So the event's gonna handle everything in here. The enemy encounter we're gonna do in here. The puzzle we're gonna do in here. We're gonna do everything in here. So this is gonna need a character. Let's see, character. Where do we include character? Game here. So we can do is we can include character in event instead of in game, and what that will do is in event we can make our character. So character, and then we'll do generate event character. The event is going to take in the character, and it's going to then handle that character. So we can make a enemy encounter or whatever kind of stuff we want. So we won't have to handle all that in game. We'll create an enemy, we'll do all that stuff, and yeah, and in here we can make different events. So we'll say void enemy encounter character void, just like that. For example, just like that. This is the way I'm thinking. There's probably better ways to do this, but it seems okay. Void puzzle encounter, and then we might not need character in here, but we'll still do that. Character. So in here we can create an enemy, and then we can just attack with the character and print everything out. But yeah, this is just the basis for everything. I know I'm making a bunch of bases for everything, just trying to get everything ready for later as we go on. So here we're gonna have enemy encounter vector, just like that. Sending character there. Here we're gonna have puzzle encounter. Oh, whoops. Okay, and we'll create a puzzle in here with correct stuff, and we'll just load that from a file. So the way we'll make a puzzle is that in here we'll give a text file, and that puzzle will be loaded. All these things will be loaded from that file, and then we'll have the encounter with the character. So the character is going to be able to answer, or you are going to be able to answer these questions and all that stuff. Now, we might need a while loop in here with its own menu and all that stuff, but that's cool. And here we'll have the combat system for as well in a while loop. So until the enemy is dead or the character is dead or something like that. Or until you run away. So that's easy to do. This event class is going to handle everything. Whoops. And I think that's a good basis for our classes. So then we'll just keep making these puzzle encounters and stuff, but we might be able to work a little bit on puzzle. So std string file name, we'll just give that there, and then in our puzzle.cpp we'll just do this, and then we'll include fstream just to do all that stuff. Now character game, we included fstream as well. I don't need to do that then. And then how do we save characters? Let's go and revisit all that stuff. So to save a character, we made a out file. We'll have to make a in file now. This characters active character. Just like that, travel, and then load characters. So we have to make a in file. Let's just copy paste this for now. Go into puzzle. Go ahead and make a in file stream. In file, and just say file name. In file is open. Remove all this stuff, and then in file close. All right. Good. Let's see. So the way we'll load this is we'll open the file. We'll first load the question. It'll be as a string. So first we'll do the get line. In file, and then this question. Okay, so we get the whole line until the new line, and then after that we'll have a bunch of answers. So the first thing we'll have to do is we'll get an integer. We'll say number of answers, because we can have several answers, right? So that's the vector size actually. So we'll just say int number of ans equals 0. So we'll just say std sin. Whoops. Okay, we don't have iStream. We'll have to include iStream. Include iStream std sin. Oh, whoops. In file. Just do that. In file. From the file, we'll get a number of ans. We don't have to include iStream then. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll say in file dot ignore, because it screws up with get line because we'll have to get the correct answer. Oh wait, in file number of answers, and then we'll go for loop number of answers. Ignore number of answers. We'll go with a for loop std get line in file this answers dot pushback std string std string answer equals this file answer, just like that, and then I'll say pushback answer. Okay, just like that. So that'll get us all our answers, and then we'll do a in file correct answer. Int correct ans file correct ans, just like that. And then we have a in file ignore, in file dot ignore. So I'm thinking this is going to be fine. Okay, so our file name. Okay, I'm thinking this is cool. Our file name. So when we come into event and we do a puzzle encounter, we'll make a puzzle. For example, let's make a puzzle outside event. Let's make a puzzle in main, in game, as we initialize game. I think so. Puzzle p, file name lel.txt. So, and then we go into console RPG and we make a new text file lel.txt. So what we'll have here, so our format is the question lel. Wait, let's just go back to puzzle. So lel number of answers, lel number of answers 2. So and then we have LE LL C LE plus B plus N LE plus L, and then we have, you push back the answers, and then in file the correct answer is number 1. The correct index is number 1 because 0 and 1. Correct answers is 2. Correct index is 1. And this is going to be confusing. But okay, we'll just keep that as 1. So we'll save this. Save that. And then we'll try to load this as we run. Now this is going to crash and burn in all kinds of glorious ways. No, it didn't. I'm surprised it didn't. Okay, lel. Now it created, oh my god, it created stuff. Now, and it closed it as well. So it found the file. It opened the file. Else throw could not open puzzle. Bam. So let's just see. This works. Okay, it worked. Okay. What am I gonna do? std string get as string. Now I have to do all this stuff as well, but it's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Puzzle get a string, bam. Let's just make sure we do this. Return stuff. Okay, so return this question plus new line plus std string answers. Okay. For length this answers dot size. Answers equals this answers dot answers dot I. So we'll fill this with the answers. Whoops. I std to string. Now some of you, if you're using code blocks, you're gonna have to use string stream, but you should be able to figure that out. Plus this answers plus this, bam, and then new line, bam, 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 and then we'll make a plus new line plus make two new lines, and then plus answers plus a new line plus to string correct answer plus new line, bam. Okay, so let's just see if this works in game. P dot get a string std cout p dot get a string new line. Let's just see if this works, guys and girls. Oh my god, please. Lil plus 1. Okay, that went to hell. Totally to hell. But at least it opened the file and it got the first one. Now, how does our file look? There's a lil, there's a 2, there's a lil plus n, lil plus. Okay. Something is fishy here. Puzzle. This correct answer equals 0. This answers, and then std question string answers. So this question, we get the question in here. So lil is correct. Lil plus l. Why did it not print the other one out? That's the question. I think the ignore thingy did it. I think the ignore screwed it all up. But this video is getting long. We're gonna have to solve this a little later. But I mean, the get file is okay. Number of answers is okay. It goes through number of answers. It pushes back answer. It gets the line, pushes it back. What if we do this? This is gonna screw everything up, I'm sure. Yeah, it screwed everything up. Didn't really matter. So we get the line, number of answers, put in number of answers, in file answer, and then push that answer back. What is the number of answers anyway? It's 2. So it goes from 0 and 1. 0 and 1. And then correct answer is 0. Which is strange. Wait, correct answer is 0? Wait, excuse me, what? Okay, whoops. This correct answer equals correct answer. This answer is pushed back. Well, I mean, I guess we're fine in that at least. Yep, 1 1. So the 0 is kind of screwed up. But we'll fix that. Maybe if you fix it, you go ahead and implement it the correct way. This is the way I did it just now. So we made a puzzle class and we made a event class, and they're kind of together. And we'll just go ahead and make all these in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Keep learning, keep working hard, and take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.